Hello and welcome back to my channel. It has been quite a while and I know it's my own fault. I am so backlogged on footage. I have vlog footage from 2 different trips, from a wedding, from things like that. All to say, this obviously took priority. This is going to be one of the first like horizontal formatted book haul videos that I will have done in the existence of my channel. This past weekend, October 25th, which let's see when this actually gets uploaded, there was a Halloween book crawl in the Lower East Side. It included 6 stores such as Bonnie Slotnick Cookbooks, Village Works, Book Club Bar, Sweet Pickle Books, Pillow Cat Books, and You and Me Books. I unfortunately did not make it through all 6 bookstores, but I did make it through a good amount. And one of them I had been to before, so I could always talk about Book Club Bar until I die. We did get a bingo card, and I will be showing like a little insert of where I got each like marker, I guess, and which stamp at which store, along with going into what I purchased at each store. With all that being said, let's get into it. Now, the first bookstore we went to was Sweet Pickle Books. And when I'm telling you, Sweet Pickle Books has been on my radar for a long time. Fun fact, if you go in with 5 books to donate minimum, you get a free jar of pickles. So if that doesn't persuade you to go check out Sweet Pickle Books, then I don't know what else does. It is a used bookstore. They got vinyls, they got pickles, they got tote bags, they got merch, they got books of all genres. I particularly was on the hunt for banned books. First things first, 2 books that were on my TBR are Yellowface by R.F. Kuang and Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Now, I will get into it later on, but I have been almost like in pursuit of any Latin woman writer novels that I can get my hands on. It started from a Latin American culture class when I took in college, and since then I have been trying to procure as many Isabel Allende books, as many like Angie Cruz books, as many Sandra Cisneros books. So Abby Jimenez, thank you very much. Another R.F. Kuang book that is not on my TBR, but I was very surprised to have found and to have gotten my hands on it so fast was The Burning God. Now, I do have the Poppy War, so all I need to get now is Dragon Republic, if I can find it. All of that being said, this is exactly what I was kind of on the hunt for without even knowing that I was on the hunt for it. Another book that was on my TBR, especially because I loved the movie, is Crazy Rich Asians. This, excited about. Dude, when I'm telling you, I was so ecstatic to even come across this. Hype. And then, like I said at the beginning, I have been on the hunt for banned books, so I got The Maze Runner. Now, I have most of the original Hunger Games trilogy. I think I have only Catching Fire and The Hunger Games. I need to get Mockingjay. And then I have all of the Fifth Wave series. So all those dystopian, like, end of the world, like, underlying, quote, political content books that are being banned, I'm getting my hands on them. So Maze Runner, getting this was 10 out of 10, no notes on purchasing this. Now let's see if I can find the rest of it. The next store that we went to was Bonnie Slotnick Cookbooks. Now, I don't cook as much as I could be. My kitchen in my current apartment is quite small, so I don't have the space to do all the works. However, that does not take away from the fact that I enjoy cooking, and I enjoy cooking family recipes, so any kind of Mexican recipe, Creole recipes, Cajun recipes, or Asian recipes. Now, with that being said, I of course had to pick up a like authentic Mexican like cookbook. The way that I saw so many salsas in here that I could do for tacos and like pork dishes, it's so over. I'm gonna gain 50 pounds. And then, like I said, I am really oftentimes cooking Asian dishes. I picked up 2 Wagamama cookbooks. One being The Way of the Noodle, because I love noodle dishes. I love noodle soups. You can never go wrong. And then I got the Wagamama cookbook, which, funny enough, comes with the DVD in it. So, safe to say, I will be actually expanding my Japanese cooking and my techniques and skills when it comes to cooking Asian cooking. On to the next. It's New York City. You can imagine how many cats are in stores in New York City, right? But a store based on the fact that they have cats in the stores. Now that's different. So the next store we went to was Pillow Cat Books. My best friend and I walked in there expecting more than one cat. Unfortunately, there was only one, and she was a sweetheart. I wish I had videos or pictures of the cat, but like, if you want to get to know the cat, just go yourself. But I got this cute little tote bag. It's got the cat with glasses on the cover, and it's just adorable. It's navy. It's a mini tote. And then what is in store is this beautiful Princess Mononoke art book. Now, if you know anything about me or pay close enough attention, I am someone who collects a lot of anime memorabilia. I have a little Totoro over here who likes to hang out, and on my walls I have 4 movie posters: Grave of Fireflies, Ponyo, House of Moving Castle, and Princess Mononoke. I have been absolutely dying to get a Princess Mononoke tattoo, so if you cannot tell, Princess Mononoke is my favorite Studio Ghibli movie, and I had to pick this up. I will insert, hopefully, if I remember, pictures and like video of me going through this art book because it is beautiful. When I'm telling you, I don't even know if I could describe it perfectly, but like getting the sketches and the story like line and all that stuff, the storyboarding, everything, it's just so thorough and so beautiful. And I have other art books for other series. I have a Haikyuu art book. I have 2 Hanako-kun art books. They are nowhere near as thorough as this one. So this is going to be like a prized possession of mine. The next store that I went to was called the Village Works, or Village Works, I think, without the. And when I'm telling you, if I could describe a bookstore to be anarchy, this is what it would have been. You have people in the front playing with tech decks on a little miniature like skate park. You walk 10 feet to the left and there's vinyls and vintage clothes. You walk in and there is numbers of zines, stickers, posters, poems, artwork. You could freaking name it. And most of them, not all of them, most of the works are all made by native New Yorkers. So if you had to pick a New York, very New York, like bookstore that isn't Strand or isn't a big box, this for sure is one of those. So I went ahead and purchased 5 books. However, I do only have 4 on me right now. I did purchase one to be a quote communal book for me and my friends, which I have now already lent to my friends. So unfortunately, I cannot show it, but I do remember the name, not the author. It is called Raving. I'll try to remember the name and put it in the description when I get to it. But till then, something I thought was really funny, and as a gift for a friend. Everyone is Gay When They Masturbate by Rhett Sever, or Sever. Not really sure how to pronounce it. But I happened to look at the book, the back cover, and let me just read it to you real quick. I hope you judge this book by its cover and not its back cover, because I'm about to insult you. You're very shallow for doing that. Don't you know that valuing the contents of something or someone is more rewarding life experience? Get Off My Lawn by Anonymous Ugly Person. And so I had to buy it. I flipped through the pages, and when I'm telling you, this was the most Sydney, who's my best friend, this is the most Sydney book I could have possibly ever come across, and so I had to purchase it for her. Colson Whitehead, The Colossus of New York. I have read his novel Underground Railroad, and my dad really liked it, and my dad spent quite a good amount of his youth in Brooklyn and in the streets of New York. So this is also a gift for him. I hope he likes it, and that's all I have on this one. And then 2 books, if you remember, like I said at the beginning, about how I've been on the hunt for Latin American women authors. These are 2 books that have been on my TBR, but also this accomplishes that previous challenge. So I got Dominicana by Angie Cruz and Isabel Allende's Violeta. Now, I was originally on the hunt for A Long Petal of the Sea, but I know it's a newer novel. I believe it came out 3 years ago, so I will wait for that to become a used book. But until then, these are 2 great purchases of mine. If you've never been to Book Club Bar in Lower East Side, what are you doing? It is across the street from Virginia's. You would remember this from my birthday vlog, if you've been here since then. But it's a quaint little spot, comfortable, great seating, great company. The bartenders are funny, they are sweet, they are very caring. Only downside is they don't have outlets for you to charge your phone, and they have a laptop policy. That being said, do not confuse it with Liz's Book Bar in Brooklyn. I'm not going to deny, though, that I did have 2 glasses of wine before I purchased these books, and if it wasn't for me purchasing these books, now, I would have waited on them for a lot longer. But I blame the wine for that. But the first book is Monstrillo by Gerardo Samano Cordova. Now, this I read from my library. When I'm telling you, I have not read such a fucking good book in such a long time. I'm not even going to tell you anything about it. I don't think I told you anything about any of the other books that I read, that I showed today. But if there is a book that I'm going to recommend by a Latin author, it's this one. Especially if you like horror thriller or anything kind of like spooky ooky, this is definitely your go-to. Speaking of spooky ooky, I did purchase Cuckoo. I know that the horror movie came out, I think, earlier this year, if not last year. What's her name is in it? I just know that I am not good with horror movies, but that does not mean I'm not good with horror books. So I figured I'd pick it up and enjoy at least what the story was about without watching it. And then another book that has a movie coming out is Hamnet. Now, Hamlet is not one of my favorite Shakespearean plays, so we'll see if I like this. If I don't like it, I'll donate it. But I know nothing about the story that's coming out. I don't know, if there's anything changed from the original play of Hamlet. That being said, we'll see how I feel about this. Maybe I'll get into doing book reviews. Chances are slim on that, but until then, that is all I have for you today. One of these days, I'll also give a proper book tour of my manga collection, as well as my novel collection and my personal library that isn't anime manga related. But like I said, that is all I have for you today, and I hope to catch you in the next one. See ya.